Hi, Jack. Whoops. Try that again. Hi, Jack. This is Barry from Barry's 8-Track and Classic Car Radio Repair, and we're doing the pre-shipment performance verification DVD on this cool Bond Sonic quad unit that you sent me. And I guess the first thing I need to point out is when with the regular stereo tape, you're only going to get sound through two of the speakers. It does say that in the manual also. I'll highlight the parts that mention that. And that's pretty about the only special deal. It is kind of unusual for a quad unit not to produce sound on all four speakers with a stereo tape, but that's just how this one was designed. So anyway, I've already got it pretty well set up for quad, and so we'll try quad tape first. And when I go to show you the output level indications on the quad tapes, and even on the early stereo tapes, especially with Beatles stuff, they really do a lot to emphasize the separation between left and right and the surround sound. So on this quad tape, for instance, like the trumpet, for instance, will only be going into one speaker, and when the trumpet's not playing, there won't be any sound at all coming from that speaker. So that's just part of the what they did in the early days to really emphasize the stereo and quadraphonic effects. So we're going to let this quad tape play long enough to make sure that we leave it operating long enough to get sound out of all the speakers, depending on which instruments you're playing. So, without further delay, let's go ahead and pop a tape in here. We're going to pop a quad tape, a little jazz, kind of a brass band. Okay, we'll bring our output level meters in here. Okay, we're getting kind of lucky here. We're getting a pretty good number of instruments playing. Nothing on the right front yet until something else starts playing. There we go. Okay, now we'll just switch tracks and make sure. There's the muted trumpets coming through the right front. And we can actually adjust our left rear balance a little bit better, I think. And we're going to mess with our balance controls. We're going to bring front speakers only. And of course, we're at the end of a song now, so I'm going to have to wait for another song to start to give a better demonstration here. But at the moment, we're going through front speakers only. Okay, now we're going to rear speakers only. Okay, and all four. Okay, now we're going to go left speakers only. And right speakers only. Okay, so we've... Okay. And then one more thing. With a quad tape on this particular unit, after program 2 is over, it's going to switch tracks 3 times to get back to track 1, since there's only 2 tracks on a quad tape. So just so you know about that, we'll test that real quick. And actually, you can we'll turn the volume down so you can hear the way it clicks. Okay, that's going to track 2. Now it's going to click 3 times to get back to program 1. And there it goes. Okay, so now we're going to put just a regular stereo tape in there, and again, we're only going to get front speakers with a stereo tape. If you rotate the front rear balance control all the way to the rear, you won't get any sound at all because we've only got front output with this unit. So we're going to put some Kenny Rogers in here. And we're going to go left speaker only, right speaker only, back to center. Okay, switch tracks a few times. Okay, so we'll pull this tape out, and we'll put our quad tape back in just for fun, just to give it one more final 4-channel test. Okay. Front speakers only. Rear speakers only. It's quite a difference. You can see how much they separate the instruments. Left speakers only. And right speakers only. Alrighty, switch tracks. Okay, so there we go. Everything's working properly. It did take a little bit of work to overcome the effects of age and neglect, and so she's all working fine now. And thank you very much for your business, Jack.